You are live.
Yay!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Joyful Yarnivores live stream. How is everybody? Hi, Megan. Hi, Jen.
Hi, Megan. Hi, Jen.
How is everybody? How was your day? So, just to let you guys know, I've got a really thought-provoking question tonight. I don't make my questions easy if I can help it, but I got a good one. So, and I just want to say hello and welcome to everybody who's watching this on the replay. Thank you for watching and thank you for liking the videos and hopefully subscribing. So we're just going to wait for everybody who wants to join to hop on in and say hello. And I'm just sitting here crocheting because, you know, we can't have a good live without people crocheting. You know, we're just hanging out, us crocheters.
Yes, Megan. I muted my camera so that I could ask Todd to bring me your project. She says, Cindy, I can't hear you. Jen says, my day, not as happy as you seem. Laugh out loud. Trish, are you drinking coffee?
I sure am drinking coffee. Just, you know, the usual. My Colombian coffee with Italian sweet cream.
I'm trying to pull us up on my phone because I can't leave chat. I can't comment in StreamYard. So
Hello? Hello, Jean?
hello, Miss Jean. So I am drinking tea. And remember I told y'all I had a new Joy mug? You ready? It says choose joy.
Oh, I love it.
You can't really see it, and I don't want to pour it out, but you can a little bit. It's got like a teal inside. So as I drink some, I'll show it to you. But the tea I'm drinking tonight is lemongrass green tea.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
This came from Tuesday Mornings. It's a lotus tea. It's distributed by Life Plus Style Gourmet from Valley Stream, New York.
Ah.
It's pretty good. I like it anyway.
I love lemongrass.
So happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone.
Oh, yes. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Wearing my green. Even put jewelry on that's green. Oh, and look, for the first time in 4 years, because, you know, when I was working in the ER, I didn't take time to do stuff like this. And second of all, then with my journey over last year, I definitely didn't do something like this. So it is nice to have done it, but look at my nails.
They're so pretty.
So it was fun. It was fun, fun, fun. I forgot how long it takes to do them though. So I made sure I put lots of top coat on it. So hopefully they'll last a while. So what are you working on?
Me, right now, I am working on a summer top. And this is the pattern and what it looks like.
That is nice.
And I am using Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel Cotton in the color Zest Wishes. So this is what it looks like. I actually bought 5 of these tonight because I wanted to make a sweater. So I buy a little bit of yarn here and there, not much, but I'm actually buying with intention now. So, well, shoot, I might as well just show my little yarn haul real quick. So as I said, I got 5 of these. The Sugar Wheel Cotton, it's a lightweight number 3.
You can put yourself up single so they can see it better.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Solo layout. Okay, so this is the colorway. It's yellows and pinks. It is so pretty. And I saw this and I'm like, I gotta have it. I'm going to make a sweater with this yarn. Okay. And then because it was the 30% sale this week. So I also got 6 of the I Love This Cotton in the color purple. And it is like this beautiful dark purple color. I got 6 of these. And then I got 6 of this color called Deep Turquoise. Because I am feeling spring. I want some spring tops. I just want to make my own tops this year. And that I saw this deep turquoise and I'm like, I gotta have it because like turquoise teal colors and purple colors are my favorites. My 2 favorites. So yeah, I got some yarn for my tops and oh my gosh, this pattern is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. I'm going to work this up quick so I can wear it. But yes, I really love it. I love it so much.
It is pretty.
So, I don't ever get nails done. Sweating the sugar wheel. Yes, the Sugar Wheel Cottons, they even have some with that are sparkly. And you know, let me tell you something that's really cool about the Sugar Wheel Cotton. I don't know if I mentioned it's a 3-weight yarn, but you know how like you get some like solids in a lot of yarns, the solids or the ones with sparkles, they all have different yardage. Well, with the Sugar Wheel Cottons, it doesn't matter if you get a color changing one, if you get a solid one, if you get one with sparkles, they all have the same yardage. So yeah, that's what I'm really liking about the Sugar Wheel Cotton is that you get the same yardage no matter what, you know. So I did hit up that 30% off sale, but I did buy with intention. I had a plan, Stan. And so, yeah, that's what I did. I got some cotton yarn. I have a huge bag of cotton yarn in my storage unit. It's probably buried, and I didn't want to go there and pull a bunch of stuff out to get to my cotton yarn. So I'm like, I'm just going to buy it this year. So that's what I did. And I don't know about, let me put this back on the double, but I am already feeling the fever for the big, huge sale that they have once a year. I've got a fever for the flavor of the Hobby Lobby clearance sale. So, yeah, so that's what I'm working on. So what's in everybody's cups and what's on your hooks?
So I have a couple things to share. So right now, okay. All them projects I've been telling y'all about, I can't do it. I just cannot work on multiple projects at one time. So I am focusing on one project at a time. I just can't do it. So I'm just continuing to work on Beverly's blanket for her birthday. And I mean, I'm getting a lot done. I'm almost, well, I'm already over halfway there. So next time I see y'all next Thursday, I should definitely have it done. But the other thing that I've been working on is with my scrap yarn, like what's left over from a project. If it's a good bit, then I'll put it back on the wall. But if it's not, I had just been rolling them up and sticking them in a big bag. And that way, if I ever needed something as a scrap, I could just go look and see if I've got just a little bit. But it made me feel not so organized. So I decided to do something with the scraps. And so I've kind of got two projects going with the scraps, and it'll be like a work along until it's done, like until I have enough. But I decided to do the bean stitch. It was a stitch I'd never done, and I fell in love with it. But that's the bean stitch, and it is beautiful. It gives it a texture.
Oh, yeah.
But what you do is you insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. So you have two loops on the hook. Yarn over again, go back into the stitch and pull up a loop, and you have 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through all 4. Chain 1, skip 1, and start over. And so that creates the bean stitch. So I'm now making little square pattern, square granny squares, I guess, so to speak, if that's what you want to call them. And that was from my falling leaves scarf from your project, Trish. And I was able to actually make 2 of them. So there's 1 and 2. And so I was going to put like a white solid border around each of these and then put it together to create like a baby blanket. But I'm not going to put a white border around it. I'm just going to crochet them together and let them make, like a patchwork, kind of like a crocheted quilt, so to speak. But yeah. So
that'll be so pretty.
When I get all the colors done and I've got enough to make the blanket, then I will sit and arrange them so that the colors kind of flow together. But so that's what I'm going to do. If I don't have enough, if I still have yarn left over after doing this, but not enough to make another square, I decided that I would just throw it into a corner-to-corner blanket. And this is how much I have done. I'm actually on the decreasing end now. So this is my scrap corner-to-corner blanket at the moment. There's
That's
a little bit
pretty.
of fallen leaf scarf there, but I'm in love with how it's coming out for being a scrap blanket. But anyway, so that is what I have actually worked on this week. But I have one more crochet project to share, but it's not mine. And I'm going to leave y'all with that suspense for just a moment. I'll put this back together. So, dun, 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 dun. There was a bet going on with some people on how long it would take before Megan started crocheting. And I have to say that Sunday afternoon, Megan and I sat down and she started crocheting.
Woo-hoo!
Now, she's given me permission to show what she's done, even though she knows it's not a lot yet, but I still think she did a phenomenal job. When I teach somebody how to crochet, I always break it down in segments, and I always start them off on making like a dishcloth. So it's something small so that they can see the progress really fast and quick, but it also gives them a chance to actually practice and grasp the concept of what they're trying to do. And I always start out with, a single crochet dishcloth, then a half double crochet, then a double crochet. And our girly girl here, she wanted to go big. So we compromised, and she's starting off with a baby blanket for Rhea, which is her kitty cat. And so she was like, so will I start with single crochet? And I was like, no, because the rule of thumb is you never start somebody off on a big project. And even a baby blanket is still a big project.
Yeah.
So we kind of skipped the single and the half double crochet, and I went right into teaching her double crochet. The reason I've not shown you yet is there's a surprise for her that she don't even know. She left everything here because she wasn't sure she could take it. And I was like, silly girl, it's all yours. But anyway, she didn't have anything to put it in. So this part's going to be a surprise to her. I gave her a bag to put it in, but not just any old bag. I gave her a Matthew West. So for our Christian music fans, they'll know who Matthew West is. And look what it says. I'm going all in. What? You can't find a better phrase than that when it comes to crochet and yarn.
Right?
You don't do crochet and yarn halfway, so we're going all in. So Megan, this is what your crochet is in, is this little backpack bag from Matthew West. But the yarn she is using, and I also don't start someone out, by the way, when I'm teaching them how to crochet, on a light 3, neither. I do either a medium 4-weight or a bulkier yarn, just like a 5. I wouldn't go higher than that because even that can be challenging if you're not used to it. But anyway, so she is doing phenomenal, starting off with double crochet and a light 3-weight yarn. But she's using Teacup from DK Colors. It's a premier yarn, and that's the colorway. It's kind of a lavender, white, and gray. It's got a dark
pretty
in it. But let me find the one she's actually, here we go. Bear with me. I actually gave her a hook set and some Notion stuff, and I'm trying to get her project out from underneath all that. Okay. So here's her chain. And I thought she even did a phenomenal job on her chain for the first time. My first chain never looked so nice. So I told her she needed to be proud of herself. She did a great job on this chain.
That is pretty darn good.
Is it not? And then look at this. This is all her. First time double crochet. My double crochets never looked this nice when I first started.
They do look nice.
So she is doing a great job. And I let her pick a stitch marker. And that was a stitch marker she picked. A little gemstone there. But so, whoop, whoop, whoop for Megan.
Good job, Megan.
We have a new member of the crochet family. Now, she's not new to us, but she is new as a crocheter. So, yep. So, yay, Megan.
Awesome, Megan. Welcome to the club with no fees.
And I have one more thing to share. So Wednesday, my boss, remember I had Todd help me vacuum out my car and things because I had to take my boss somewhere this past week. Well, we went to that special meeting on Wednesday, and rule of thumb is I'm usually not the one that's going to win something, which is okay because I do get joy from watching other people win and be excited. They had 2 giveaways at that meeting, and yours truly won one of them. And it was the same prize, so we both got the same thing, but I was so thrilled. We had these gold coins, and I don't know if I was allowed to take this or not, so if I wasn't, I apologize that I stole it. But we had to look in front of us, and each of us had 3 coins, and I think there was 2 gold ones and a green one. But we were looking to see if any of our coins had an L on it, and mine had an L on it. One of mine had an L, and that's how I won. And the other person and I won the same thing, and this is what we won, you guys. These are so cool. Mr. Joyful thought I should use it tonight, but I said, no, I already told them about my new Joy mug, and I promised to drink out of it. So next week, I'll be drinking out of my lucky little tumbler. Isn't that cute? It says Lucky, and it's got a little clover on it. But yeah, isn't that cute?
That is super cute. I love it.
So now on the back it says J Bloom, but I think that's the name of the company that makes it. But yeah, I was so excited. I was like, woo woo. So, but yeah. So that's what I had to share tonight.
I think the last time I ever won anything was when I was like 12 or 13. And it was at a company. I was staying with my aunt, and it was at like her company picnic or whatever. And I won a horseshoe set. And that's the last time I like won anything.
My hair just got caught in my earring. They're little hearts, and it got caught in the little loophole. So I apologize. What was the last thing you won?
A horseshoe set.
Oh, cool. Thank you, Megan. She says, I love that green tumbler. Thank you, Jean. So congratulations. Didn't she, Jean? Saying that Megan did amazing work. Hey, Annalise. She says, Megan is doing great. Some days my chains don't look that good. Me neither. And I've been crocheting for 17 years. She did phenomenal. In fact, when she was working on it, I kept getting so excited. You think I was the one that was the one learning. I was just like, that's so good. So, yes, she did a really, really good job. I was very proud of her. I am proud of her. So,
Molo, the pizza things are in the freezer.
I told her it would be no time and she would be surpassing me and teaching me stuff.
So I have a couple of finished objects. I think it was last year at the Hobby Lobby clearance sale, I did everything I could to wipe them out of the Yarn Bee Dazzling. Okay. So I think last week I had started on a sweater using the Yarn Bee Dazzling and the colorway Pool. And I finished it. I don't think I had finished it last year on the last live. Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
But I did finish it. I did finish my little summer cardigan. Oh, hold on. Let me put it on solo. Okay. So I did finish my summer cardigan with the little house looking things. And this is what it looks like. It turned out really well.
That is so beautiful, Trish.
And it does look like little houses. And then I had a grip of yarn left over. And I still have to sew in the ends. But I made myself a little shrug. And of course, there's no seams. So it's kind of hard to. But I made myself a little shrug. And it kind of comes down around under the armpits. Not real snug or anything, but yeah. And this is the pattern that I used for that. And here's the little arms. And yeah, I still have like 4 skeins left. So those are my finished objects for the week. And now I'm working on this sweater, which I am so in love with. Anyway, so those are my finished objects. So hold on just a minute. You can talk, Cynthia. Halo, your little pizza pockets are in the freezer. All right, throw it away.
Oh, I was looking. I was going to tell Lisa something, but I wanted to confirm it because my brain. Let me see here really quickly. Maybe it was this
2 minutes, honey.
past Saturday. They are, Lisa. Trish, she's saying your items are gorgeous. Let me pull it up on my phone.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jean. Thank you, Annalise.
While I'm trying to pull this up, I have to tell y'all, I spent a little bit of time today on V and Jeannie's live. Y'all, I have never laughed so hard. Oh my gosh. Linda Simpson was up with them, and I'm telling you, we laughed and we laughed and we laughed. I had other things I was supposed to be doing, But you know what? When you get some good medicine like that, there's nothing better than laughter. And I mean, I'm talking, it was deep belly laughs. And I laughed at some of the dumbest things too. Hey, Angela. Oh no. Having car troubles now, but hopefully we'll be back on the road soon. Bless your heart. Well, y'all be careful out there.
Oh my goodness. I dread car troubles. But you know, Murphy's Law says I'll have car troubles at the brokest moments of my life. Hi, Angela, by the way. Hello. So I just want to tell you guys something. Because I want Cynthia to reach a major milestone. Okay. So harass your friends, make announcements in crochet groups, whatever you got to do. Let one of her playlists run. But I'm telling you, she's like literally 85 or 90 watch hours away from hitting her watch hours and monetizing.
I'm 80.
80 now. Oh my God. So, yep. You guys, hook her up. Hook her up. I am just going to scream with joy the day she tells me that she is monetized. I am going to like scream with joy.
Thank you. I'm not doing very good at finding my own video.
You know, we can like watch and like our own videos. So I don't know if like when we watch them, if that contributes to any watch hours or not.
It doesn't.
It doesn't?
I don't think so.
So y'all, I had something. Oh. Oh, Angela's working on her Stearns poncho.
Yay!
Oh, right, Annalise? I always worry about that. Yes, that's so thoughtful, Mare. She's been playing her list every night and having other people do the same because she is so close. So close. I am just like, I'm not close. Okay. Like, I was much closer last year, but there comes a point. I don't know if it's like your anniversary or whatever, where hours drop off. And I had like, I don't know, I think almost 3,000 watch hours. And they dropped off to like a little over 1,300 now. Like that's painful. But Cynthia is super, super close. So I hope everyone was able to watch my video. But I actually, whoever's doing the Stearns poncho, I actually made it a 2-month project because of the redundancy of the stitches. It's a extended single crochet. So, and it has like, I don't know, a million rows or whatever. And I just feel like it's not going to get done in a month for a lot of people. So, because, people have other projects they're working on. Did I lose her? People have other projects they are working on. So, they can't just completely focus on my project. So, with it being like pretty much single crochets, I just decided to make it a 2-month project instead.
Okay, so I found what I was looking for, and I can officially say now because my brain is whooshed. Lisa, I'm going to tell you something. So everybody needs to check out my Saturday shout out this week because I am shouting out Lisa's channel. I couldn't remember if it's this Saturday or the following Saturday, so I wanted to double check before I open my mouth. But it is this Saturday, the 19th. So everybody go check out Saturday shout out for Lisa this Saturday. All right. What's your question for tonight?
My question is, all right, y'all brace yourself. I'm just in kind of a funky, not lively mood tonight. I don't know what it is. Aww. But my question should stir some things up. And the question is, if you were stranded on a deserted island, okay, and you can only choose one yarn to use for as long as you're stranded on that deserted island, what would it be?
You know what I say to that? Crap. One. Wow.
Only one. So it should probably be versatile.
Wow. I got to think a minute.
Think.
Dang. I got a lot of favorites.
Lisa, she agrees with you. She says, that's crap. I would want at least 3.
Right? I mean, it's 3 strikes, you're out.
Hi, Doneen.
Wow. Gosh. And I just placed my first Hobby Lobby online order. And I'm trying new yarns. I have new yarns coming that I've never tried before. This would be a good question for next week. That yarn and I could answer better. Oh my gosh. if I went by what would probably bring me joy every time, regardless of what I made, gosh, crap. I don't know. I, I would say my Care-On Simply Soft, but if I was smart about it, I should say something like Bernat, because then it's at least got some thickness to it if I needed to make like a hammock or a canopy to go over my makeshift hut, but then it would be soft. I should say cotton because then it would be durable. But y'all know I love my Lion Brand Mandela cakes because there's variety and colors and joy and just all kinds of deliciousness. But if I had to pick one, and I still wanted to find joy, I think I'll just stick with my Care-On Simply Soft. But that's because I'm limited. I'm still learning all the different yarns. And you see, I just got a bunch of Yarn Bee stuff. I don't know, Trish. That's terrible. That's a crazy question. Maybe it's because I'm selfish and I like lots of yarn. What is everyone else saying?
Well, Jean says it's a tough question. Lisa says maybe a multicolor, seeing there is quite a few colors in it. And it'll be 8-ply. Donine is untangling yarn.
Oh,
Mare says I would pick Hobby Lobby cotton because it's versatile to wear, make baskets, blankets, etc. Annalise says comfy cotton. Jean says I love woolies. I am giggling. Like, I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just feeling kind of, oh gosh, what's the word? Unenergetic, you know? Not as silly as I was last week.
Megan says, I love gradient yarn. I'm a sucker for the way those colors flow. Yes. Yes, yes.
Donine's on she's on day 17 of her no spend challenge. And she's pretty strong since she's watching YouTubers.
That's pretty good. Good job, Donine. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Trish is an enabler, so
I am. I'm an enabler and I'm proud of it. Megan loves gradient yarn. Annalise says anything cotton is a natural fiber, so you could use it for clothing and for strength to make baskets and a hammock and things like that. Hi, Betsy! Girl! Betsy says, did you get your hair cut again, Trish? I like the way your bangs are laying. No, not within the past few weeks. I just kind of styled it and put some hair gunk in it. Angela says cotton in any brand for practicality, but I love Premier and Peaches and Cream.
See, I'm too selfish. I can't pick just one.
It is hard, Donine. I went like 2 months without buying yarn and I caved. I couldn't hold out any longer. And you know, oh my God, why can't I think of her name right now? At one time, she went a full year. Oh my God, why can't I not think of her name all of a sudden? That's so crazy. I got her face in my head. But she went a whole year without buying yarn. I was like, how did you live? Oh my God, what's her name? How can I forget her name?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but I went all of 2021 and didn't buy yarn. Doesn't mean I didn't get any because I received a lot of gifts and happy mail, but I didn't buy one piece of yarn in 2021. Of course,
That is.
I wasn't driving and I wasn't walking either, so that had a lot to do with it. But
Jada and Stitches. That's who I'm trying to think of. Why can't I think of?
oh yes, I remember hearing her say that.
She had gone a whole year without buying yarn.
I remember her talking about that she was going to finish up or use what she had.
Yeah. If I used up what I had, I would never buy yarn again because I just have that much.
I love yarn. What?
Thank you, Betsy, for the compliment on my hair. Megan says Apple Tree Knits has some good gradient yarn, but pretty pricey. Yeah.
All right, enablers.
Hi, Tiffany. Not buying anything, only groceries. Oh, that's rough. Don't starve yourself. I mean, don't deprive. Woo, my thing just tried to fall over. Don't deprive yourself of, doing something nice for yourself now and then.
Well, I have to tell you that when we couldn't do Cup to Hook movie night the other night, I was so frustrated. And I've never been an emotional eater. In fact, I can't eat sometimes days after I've gotten really upset. But so I'm not an emotional eater. I've never been a retail therapy type of person. But apparently I've discovered what retail therapy truly means, because Friday night when we couldn't go live because of the solar flares and the storm, after figuring out that it had nothing to do with my equipment, I did some retail therapy to Hobby Lobby. But
sometimes,
it wasn't for me. I actually bought some stuff to give away when I get monetized. So I'm excited.
So I have not answered the question yet. But honestly, if I was stranded on a deserted island and could only have one yarn, like I'm on board with everybody else, like a 4-weight cotton would be the way to go for me because it is so versatile. And you can do almost anything with it. You can make garments with it. You can make washcloths. You can, And Hobby Lobby is my favorite. The Hobby Lobby, I love this cotton. And Lisa, she loves watching people unboxing their Happy Mail. It brings a lot of joy. It does. For some people, it brings a lot of jealousy. But it does bring a lot of joy.
It does. I actually enjoy watching people open like their gifts. Really, honestly, more than I do getting them myself.
The Happy Mail.
Yeah, I love watching people open their gifts.
I love watching Happy Mail videos. And I love receiving Happy Mail too. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, I'm not saying I don't like getting it, but I'm just saying I really do get a lot more joy out of watching somebody else, and seeing that true excitement in their face. Um, which makes me think of my boss's 2-year-old earlier this week. I had brought some talking puzzles, wooden puzzles, to work for her to play with on Monday. And when she'd pick it up and it'd make an animal sound, she would just turn around and look at me like, mouth and eyes wide open. And it was just like seeing that excitement. I was just like, oh my gosh, it's squishy. And then my boss is like, Palmer, Miss Cynthia thinks you're adorable. But it is. It's so endearing to see that. I don't want to keep using the word joy, but that joy come over
Yes.
face. You can just see it and feel it for them, and I mean, it's exciting to watch.
It is. It totally is. I love, like, especially when someone gets my Happy Meal and I get to watch their expressions, Cynthia. It is just like, it is so exciting. It's like I don't know. It makes my face turn red, but like it's just still so like exciting to see the joy on someone else's face. I just feel so like lovey squishy inside when I send someone some Happy Meal and they're very excited about it and they really love it.
I just feel so privileged to be able to share that happy moment with them.
Yes. Whenever I send someone Happy Meal, I hope that they pop on a video and open it in front of me so I can see their expression. I've done that. I've made a few people do that, so. Wanda's here. Hello, Wanda.
Hey, Wanda. So where are we tonight, Wanda? Oh, thank you, Lisa. She says, Cynthia, your blanket is getting larger and gorgeous. Thank you. Yes, I am over halfway done. So this will definitely be completed next week to show y'all. Gosh, I sound so Southern, y'all.
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 I say y'all and you guys like interchangeably. Just like I say soda and pop interchangeably because I've lived in the North and the South. So it just kind of all blends together.
Well, you said you guys, but I've always said it use guys. And people just like, what just came out your mouth? Use guys. Whatever. There's not that many syllables in there, Cynthia. It is you guys. But it's like, no, it's yours, guys. Anyway.
Sylvia says, hi, ladies. I just found you guys. I went everywhere looking for you guys, but I'm here now. What are you guys talking about? Hi, everyone. God bless. So, Sylvia,
tell her your question. I want to hear her answer.
The question of the night is, if you are stranded on a deserted island and you could only have one yarn with you the whole time you're stranded on this deserted island, what would it be?
You know what? I have the perfect answer. Something sturdy and strong enough that I can raise up on a big bamboo stick so someone can find me fast so I don't have to be long with only that one yarn. Mr. Joyful said to tell me to get something out of plastic so I can crochet me a boat.
Right? Oh, yeah, Doneen, She says, I have been shopping my yarn room. It has actually been interesting, the yarn I forgot I had. Girl, I feel you on that. Sometimes I'll go through my stash and I'm just like, holy cow, I forgot I own this. Wow. Like, I'm just like, I forgot all about this. And I just tell myself, if my storage unit got robbed and all the yarn was cleared out of it, I wouldn't miss it because I don't remember what's in there.
So thanks, Deneen. I'm going to confess something. So actually, Tuesday, I was sitting here at the craft table and I was working on my videos for next week because I try to stay ahead. And I actually stretched my legs out because I haven't been able to do that in a long time because I couldn't lift them. And I felt something at my feet and I'm like, what is that? I completely forgot that underneath here is this big giant cloth, like it's like a laundry hamper, but anyway, and it's made out of cloth and it's full of yarn. And I was like, I forgot the whole thing was there. So I had no clue what yarn was in there. So I pulled it out and I have it feels like butter yarn that I've still not ever used because that's my first buy of it. It
I
also
love that yarn.
I love this yarn in there, and it's a variegated, beautiful color. And I started screaming. I forgot my son was sleeping. So first off, he comes running to see if I'm okay. Almost gets run over by my brother-in-law who was in the bathroom trying to pull his pants up and get up because they all thought I fell. And they were not happy with me when I was screaming over the fact that I discovered yarn in my studio. But it was cool. So,
It's a lot like getting new yarn.
yes.
When you've totally forgotten what you had, especially when you have something that you don't remember purchasing, it's like getting Happy Meal. It's like getting a mystery box. It's new to you again.
Yes.
And it's so fun, but it's also, at least for me, it's a big clue to remind myself to get rid of yarn, because obviously if I don't remember it and it's 2 or 3 years old, then why do I have it? Like, I'm obviously not gonna miss it. So yeah, it's like really cool to find it again, but it's also a big kind of flag that says you need to get rid of some of this stuff. So yeah, it's so fun though to see what you have after so long.
And says acrylic is plastic. Acrylic would probably definitely make me a boat, right? Especially Red Heart.
Let's see. Tiffany only has a half day of work tomorrow. She's been shopping. Annalise says, I could do a whole year and not run out. I'm looking forward to using the cottons I didn't use last summer. It's just now Premier came out with that new fruit yarn that's very pretty. That's hard. I did see that on their website. And, I wasn't feeling it. I was not feeling it. I looked at it and, meh, like, I could live without it. If I never saw it again, it wouldn't bother me. So, I'm getting more particular in the yarn that I have an interest in and that I'm wanting to buy. Cynthia, how are you going with Bag O' Day crochet along?
Who asked me that?
Lisa.
Are you talking about the Sesame Street characters? I am assuming. If you're talking about the Sesame Street characters, I haven't started yet. That's a goal for next week. I'm going to try and get caught up next week.
So Megan has a thing for that Rainbow Rhapsody yarn from Hobby Lobby, and it is beautiful, Megan. It is beautiful yarn. Annalise says, I looked up and I see Cynthia just grinning, and then all of a sudden she says, I love her yarn, and then she's just grinning again. Oh, Lisa says, you guys lose me when you go by 4-weight and 3-weight wool. And Lisa says, it does bring jealousy with people watching unboxing Happy Meal, but I enjoy it, and I really do too. Cynthia, your blanket is getting longer and gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
So Angela says, I did something nice for myself when I visited the yarn barn in Lawrence. I got some Dos Tierras Malabrigo, and I got to meet Ginger, the yarn geek. It was her first meetup. Oh my goodness.
That is awesome.
That is totally awesome. What a nice gift to yourself. Oh, see, now I'm a little bit jelly. And I love Malabrigo yarn. I don't think there's a Malabrigo yarn that is not soft, but I love it. And that's something I buy for myself like once or twice a year as a treat, okay? Because I find that I'm still alive, 6 months later. So yeah, let's celebrate that. Let's get some Malabrigo. And if I live the next 6 months.
Wow, that's awesome. She got to meet Ginger.
I know. That is totally awesome. Like, I don't like fangirl, like, oh, it's a celebrity, and but it's just so cool to be able to meet someone in person that you see videos of like all the time.
Well, you already feel like you know them because you spend so much time on their lives with them. But
yeah,
then you see them in person, it's just like, joy in real life.
And Lisa says, Cynthia, you bring her joy watching your blanket grow.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
Wanda says, I enjoy watching people open Happy Meal, especially when they are not expecting it. Oh my gosh, that is the squishiest ever. I also love to watch their expressions when they open it. I am in Baltimore, Maryland right now. Woo! Yes. And Betsy says, if she was stranded, she'd want the Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton. So she's on board with me too. That's because it's so versatile. And Sylvia says it would be cotton.
I wondered what Sylvia would say. Okay.
And Angela says, thank you, ladies, for the smiles. You're welcome. And Wanda says, sometimes I will send someone something anonymously, and it excites me watching them open the gift. I know, like, sometimes people don't have P.O. boxes, so you kind of have to email them and get an address from them, in which case they know something's coming, but they don't know what is coming. Oh my gosh. Like one time, I Smells Like Yarn. I don't know if he started his YouTube channel back up again. Ross. Oh my goodness. Because he doesn't have a P.O. box. So I had to go on Instagram and send him a private message asking for his address so I could send him something. And it was the coolest video ever when I sent him one of those, what is it? live pets or whatever. It was oh my God, what's the name of that animal or bird, whatever. He loves flamingos. Okay. So I sent him a Frankie the Flamingo, and it's motorized or whatever. So the neck, does the circular thing, and I forget what tune it goes to. But yeah, I sent him a little live pet, Frankie the Flamingo, and it was just so awesome watching him play with it. And I was just like, oh, he loves it. I was just so squishy. Like, seriously squishy inside. Like, just my chest was swelling. I'm like, he loves it so much. I'm so happy.
Mr. Joyful will tell people, if you send Cynthia something, do not send a card, because, and he won't give me a card. If he gives me a card, that's all I get, because I will get so wrapped up in the card, and they're like, open the present. But I'll get all happy and emotional over the card.
Lisa says, one day I'm going to order the pound yarn once my stash gets down. Are you talking about the Lion Brand Pound of Love or the Karen 1 pound? Personally, I find I like the Lion Brand Pound of Love because, one, it's softer. Two, it has more yardage than the Karen 1 pound. So I go with Lion Brand over Karen on that one.
I will have to agree. As much as I love the Karen Simply Soft, I will tell you that I agree. The Lion Brand 1 pound is a lot better. Pound of Love, I meant. Yes.
My precious yarnery says, hi, everyone. Just stopped in to say hi. Well, hello. Acrylic is plastic. Yes, I agree. You can always send some my way when you want to. Hello, Christine. Annalise says, just think, though, if your storage unit burned and you lost all your yarn, then the insurance would replace your yarn and you could get all the new yarn that's out.
Oh, y'all laugh. That is something I do. When I do get new yarn, I do take pictures on my phone so that if that ever should happen, yeah, I got proof. Forget the rest of the house. I got proof of my yarn.
Annalise said, I got rid of 5 huge trash bags full of yarn. I gave it to the women of the church knitting and crochet clubs so they could make things for the underprivileged, like hats and mittens and scarves. Oh, that was so kind and thoughtful.
Oh.
And Sylvia asked, Cynthia, what kind of yarn are you using for your blanket?
I am using, I think it's Lion Brand. No, Loops and Threads and Shiny. All of it is Loops and Threads soft and shiny, but one color is Karen Simply Soft.
Annalise says, what about the Momenti? Oh, I got some of that. I haven't started using it yet, but I got me some of that. When I think I showed it last week, but when I saw this Sugar Whale cotton, I was like, I grabbed it, I bought it, I brought it home, and I immediately found the perfect pattern to use it and started it up. I just started this tonight. So yeah, I was just so, do you guys ever find a yarn that excites you so much? It's like, I love this yarn. I love the colorway. I know exactly what pattern I'm going to use. I'm going to start it right away. And you have just like this intense motivation. And then like sometimes you love the pattern so much you just crave doing it. Like when you're away from it, you're like thinking about it. And you're like, oh, I just can't wait to get home and work some more on that. That's me. That's been me actually. When I made this shrug and this sweater, the little houses sweater, I couldn't stop. When I was away from it and couldn't do it, I was thinking about it. I was thinking, gosh, I can't wait to keep working on that. Like, am I weird? You know what? Even if I was weird, that's okay. Because, we're all unique. I'm not psycho, though. So, like, weird is cool. Weird is cool. Okay. Weird is different. Different is not bad in most cases, but, weird is cool. So, yes, the for real flamingo. And Christine asked, what was tonight's question? Okay. So the question was, if you were stranded on a deserted island for an indefinite period of time, and you could only have 1 yard to work with the entire time you're stranded, what would it be? And Lisa says, okay, maybe I will get the Lion Brand pound then. Yes. It's just my preference, but it has more yardage and it's softer. So
tell me more about the I'm not even going to say it right. I've heard it, but I've never seen it. I don't even know what it is. Malabrigo? Is that what you called it?
Yes, Malabrigo. So it's made, I believe, in Peru. It is like a merino wool, and it's very nice and very squishy. And I don't know, it ranges in price. It could be like $13, $14 a hank, like on up.
So they come in hanks?
Yeah, they come in hanks.
Okay.
So Lisa says, okay, ladies, got to go and do some housework and go shop. Cynthia, I will see you tomorrow.
Oh, hugs, hugs. Have a good day. Because it is afternoon there. About 1. I think it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon there on Friday.
And Angela says, can you hold that up again, Trish? I missed it. Are you talking about the sugar wheel cotton one that I'm working on right now?
Yes.
Okay. I'll show it. I got a knot just as. What the bloody? Okay. So let me put it on single layout. This is what it looks like. This is a summer top I'm working on, and I'm just, oh my goodness, I love how it's working up so much. But yeah, that's what it looks like. And Christine says, that's me all the time with yarn, Trish. I ordered the premier fruits in dragon fruit, kiwi, and plum because I'm going to knit me up some socks, even if it kills me. You know what? I just love this Hobby Lobby. Check this out. I was seriously, I did not care if people looked at me, but I was at the checkout. And while I was, taking the yarn and putting it on the conveyor belt, I had a cake of this and I was going, literally. And here I am rubbing the yarn on my face and putting the yarn on the conveyor belt because I did not care if anybody gave me weird looks or told me I was something, weird. I did not care. I couldn't stop feeling it. I had to finally let it go so the lady could bring it up. But I carried it out of the store, and when I got to my car, I got in the bag again and started the more of the touchy-feely. I can't imagine what people around me were thinking, or, I don't know. But no one came up to me and said, I know how you feel. Nobody. So I assumed that I was the only yarny person in the store. Because I feel like I would have gotten some sympathy from someone if there was another yarny person. But that's okay. I didn't even look at anybody when I was doing it because I didn't want the look of disapproval or the look of, wow, she is somewhere else. But yeah, I was feeling up my yarn at the cash register, and I don't even feel bad about it. So
when I first started shopping for yarn with Mr. Joyful, with Todd, in the beginning, he was like, why do you do that? Because that's what I would do. I would pick up whatever yarn it was and I'd feel it like this, and then it was never. He's like, why do you do that? And I was like, I don't know. It's not that I'm expecting it to smell good or smell bad, but it's just something about I got to stick my nose in it. I don't know why.
I'd be like, you have to be a yarny to understand. Don't judge me.
So even now he'll shop and he might occasionally do this, but he's like, I will never stick my nose in it.
Chase him around the house with a cake of yarn going, smell it! Smell it!
Oh. He's like, it looks nice, it feels soft, but yeah, I'm not loving on it. Oh no, Wanda, I haven't. Cynthia, have you seen the mandala ombre colorway named Joy? Oh my goodness, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna
I
have
forget
to
what the colors are, but Christine said if I was stranded, I'd have to have fingering weight yarn. I love a fine two yarn to make shawls and tops. And Angela says the Dos Tierras is so nice. Superwash merino wool from Peru and baby alpaca from Uruguay. So soft, and it has no woolly smell. And Wanda says, Cynthia, have you seen the Oh, she just said that. Okay. And Angela says, so pretty. And Annalise says, yes, that's when I get into having too many whips. Taking this old body to bed. Okay. Thank you for joining us.
Yes. Hugs, hugs. Sweet dreams.
We appreciate you and joining us.
Yes, Angela says she smells all her yarn too and squishes it too. Makes her happy. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I embarrassed myself today on the office professional training Zoom video. You know, on movie night, we're all the time like going, whoop, 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 whoop. I kid you not. They said something and we were supposed to be excited. And she was like, well, I thought when we rolled that out, you guys would get excited. Well, you remember, I'm new. I've technically not had any training. So today was my first training, and I'm like, what, 100 and something days into my job? And so they're like, well, at least pretend to show us some excitement. And without even thinking, I went, woo, woo. And they're like, we love her. I'm embarrassed though. I was like, I do not know any of these people. And I was just like, what? I was like, my friends would understand. But
Yes, it's so like I don't make the whole squish and smell my yarn thing like private. Like I'm very public about it. It's I'm not going to treat it like it's something dirty. It's beautiful.
Mr. Joyful goes yarn shopping with me, so if I'm at least going to have a love affair on him, he's going to at least be there to make sure I keep it in perimeter. My love for yarn is like his love for computer parts.
There you go.
He's in the process of building me a desktop, because I use my laptops for all of my lives and stuff. So he's in the process of building me a desktop, and I have to keep reminding him. Although I do like the little shiny, colorful wheels that spin when the fans are blowing, but I have to remind him that this is going to be for me. Those kinds of things will not excite me. Not like they do him and my son. So, huh? Oh, he said too late for that now. It is funny though, because my packages arrive and it's usually something yarny. His and my son's packages arrive and it's usually something computer parts. My brother-in-law's packages arrive and it's usually something to do with Star Wars. So we all have our own eclectic, hobbies.
I was thinking of my friend Christine today because they have a display, like little display kiosk thing in Hobby Lobby that is all like Star Wars Mandalorian. So like they had like a waffle maker that made waffles in the shape of the baby Yoda. And they had like plates with the baby Yoda on it and everything. And I just know that my friend Christine is like a big Mandalorian Star Wars person. So when I saw all that stuff, I'm thinking, I wonder if Christine's been to Hobby Lobby lately. Because she really loves that stuff. So every time I see that stuff, I think of her. And I was just thinking, I think she really needs that waffle maker. But, I'll wait to see if it goes on sale or clearance first.
Angela says, when I go shopping with my daughter, she always takes the yarn I have in my basket and rubs it on her face and then on my neck. She's 6. She also crocheted her first 3 rows of single crochet bracelet.
Wow.
You're teaching her right, teaching her well. Tiffany says, I'm not one that squishes or smells yarn, but I do get excited sometimes when I see something new that I think is really pretty or just looks awesome. Yes, yes. Well, Miss Trish, it is coming up on 9:30 or 8:30 your time, 9:30 my time.
Okay. Yeah, I suppose it is. And I haven't eaten yet, so I hear my stomach making noises down here.
Oh, Tiffany, she says, one time I got so excited over a yarn in a Walmart and someone saw my excitement for real, vocal over my excitement. Now I keep it to myself. I'm a nervous person and she messed it up for me. Oh.
Aww.
Don't let them take your joy, my girlfriend. Don't let
No. You know what? Get excited out of spite. Like, oh, you want to be a little Karen, do you? Okay. Watch how excited I get now.
No, don't be a Karen. Just be a Joy. Give them a reason to understand.
Yeah, if someone's gonna be a Karen to you for getting excited over yarn, just be like, you know what, Karen, watch this.
If you'll feel it, you'll understand.
I don't need your approval, Karen. Go away or call a manager. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Trust me.
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen more
8:28.
Walmart than that, so.
Yes, Tiffany, smell it and squish it. Sing to it if you need to.
Yes. Yes. I sing to it. You're so pretty, so very pretty. Okay. I'm fine. He asked me if that's the medicine talking or me.
Well, I sing, sometimes I look at yarn and I just sing, you are so beautiful to me. It's the first song that pops into my head and I can't help it. Angela says, thank you, ladies, for bringing me joy this evening. Have a great night. Hope to see you tomorrow. Yes, obviously, Cynthia's equipment is working now. So I got to get on board and watch those like 2 episodes. I had to miss last week, and I really thought I was missing something. And then I was informed that I missed nothing. So, like, I was really happy about that. But now I got to watch those 2 episodes. And since I am in a constant state of mourning or tears or something whenever I watch those, I just needed the emotional break from the show. When I have to cry every week on every episode, I need a break. Oh, one thing, y'all, check this out. I'm sorry. I know we're trying to get off here, but I had got myself a Centro knitting machine, okay? And I bought that attachment with the drill bit thing so that you can use a drill with it. I had to return it because I hooked it up to the drill. I made 2 hats, one with the Premier Spun Colors. My first hat, which turned out really crappy, was it was my practice hat, and it was with the pink Red Heart Super Saver ombre. And then I made one with the I love this yarn. It's like a print yarn. So anyway, so I made like 4 hats and 3 of them turned out perfect. And I told myself, okay, now that I got the hang of this and I learned the cranking and I learned how to do it so I'm not messing up. I'm gonna hook this baby up to some power. Okay. So I hooked everything out, pulled out my drill, dusted it off. Excuse me. And I put that drill on the highest speed because I thought I'm going to crank this hat out in like 2 minutes. Okay. And you know what it did? The handle fused. It fused. Okay. And it did not move after that. It's almost as though, I don't know, it seized up. And I could not get that handle to break apart. I couldn't get it to move. So guess what? They went back to Amazon and I'm getting a new one. But let me tell you about the Centro knitting machine. And just to say, there's lots of tutorials out there to make stuff. I am addicted to making knitted hats now. Like, I am addicted to my Centro machine, and
It melted the parts together.
I need that in my life. It's so fun. I stayed up my first night using it. I made 3 hats and I almost couldn't stop. Okay. It is so much fun. And those twisted headbands, ear warmers. Yeah, I'm going to be making those. I'm going to be making those soon too. But if you can get yourself a Centro, don't be a yarn snob and feel you have to get the AliExpress, okay? No, that's like $1 million, and the Centro works just as well. Yeah, get yourself a Centro, okay? A Centro 48-pin knitting machine to make hats. I was so addicted to it, like really just having so much fun with it. I got myself a 22 pin so I can make smaller projects, and you can make like socks and loveys and all kinds of stuff. So yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that because I seized up my knitting machine.
So Mr. Joyful has something to add to that may help you in the future and maybe somebody else to why that possibly happening and how to prevent it.
I said when you started moving that fast, it was probably shaking and vibrating, and there wasn't any oil on it, so it built up heat and actually melted the plastic parts together.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Like the little attachment, it didn't come with any instructions or anything.
Yeah. If you use the work better, it wouldn't put oil on it without yarn. It would make it smell bad or what?
Yeah, my daughter said she was smelling burnt plastic.
Overheated.
That's what it did then. Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's when at work we have hand banders that use plastic straps. They don't use heat. It just lays the strap on top of each other, and it kind of melts it together and it melts.
That was close to my ear. Sorry.
It's like if you make an attachment that creates so much heat, why do you make the parts out of plastic?
Well,
I did. I mean, I took my power drill and I squeezed the handle till I couldn't squeeze anymore, till it was on its fastest, like as fast as I can. And dang, if it didn't seize up. And I'm like, oh no, I can't make another hat tonight. I felt lost for a minute, honestly.
I put some crap on it, but it helped.
Oh, Wanda. She said that Joy yarn, that color Joy, she says she thinks that it has some shades of purple in it.
I know, right? Oh, I gotta look that up.
I do too. Well, I told Todd I really want to go into Columbia Saturday because since I know I'm going to have so much yarn left over from Beverly's stuff, I really want to go ahead and buy 2 pillows to start crocheting pillow shams over. And I'm either going to do it where she can button them or she can zip them so that she can actually take the crochet part off and wash it. And so I want to go ahead and get that so I can have it to work on, and those will be her Christmas presents. But so I want to go get that. And my dad's birthday is coming up, and he loves putting puzzles together. So I want to try and find a really, big, like thousands of pieces of puzzle that's really cool design for him for his birthday. And well, now I just and we've got a new Hobby Lobby, so I want to go in there. Plus, they say that the notions are 50% off. Plus, it's a 30% off on yarn this week. So, yeah, might have to go look for some real Joy yarn.
Yeah, you need to go check out your new Hobby Lobby. Like, how can you be a yarny and say, we got a new Hobby Lobby, and I'm just not caring.
because it's a little over. It's almost an hour away, and I've not driven that far yet. So,
Yeah.
uh,
Well, there's a first time for everything. You should definitely go. I
so
mean, just to say that you've been to your new Hobby Lobby.
and I'm gonna go look for that puzzle at an Ollie's, and Ollie's has discount yarn. Oh my gosh. I really need no yarn, but even Mr. Joyful will understand shopping for yarn that actually is in the color joy.
Yes. I
And
gotta check it out too.
if I find that yarn, I'll have to really put some thought into something and design something because, I mean, come on, we have to have a tutorial with Joy Yarn on the Joyful channel. So,
I know, right?
oh my
Or
gosh.
purple. Joy for you and purple for me.
Yes.
And when it's a yarn with purple and it's called Joy, it is like, is that not perfection?
You know what? Maybe that'll be our first Joyful Yarnivore project. It's something with Joy Yarn.
Yes. Tiffany says any yarn with purple should have the word joy in it. Name.
Amen. Amen.
I agree. I agree. Spot on.
Yes, yes.
Okay, we could go now. I'm sorry. I just had to share that.
And I'm going to say one final thing. You people are so beautiful. I really struggle during the week. I really have been to crochet. And I have been so like elated during this last hour and a half that we've been together. And I've been just sitting here just crocheting like I haven't done in a while. And look, I'm at the end of my skein. Y'all are just awesome. You are amazing, beautiful people. So you're definitely my greatest joy today.
Absolutely. I look forward to these Thursday lives every week. It's so much fun. You never know what's going to be said or how it's going to go. We try to keep it down to an hour, but inevitably it always goes over. And I suppose I should say I'm sorry, but I'm kind of not because an hour flies by so fast.
Yes.
And yeah. And by the way, y'all,
It's pale gray, lilac, and deep magenta.
that sounds
Be
like
Saturday.
I have to have it.
We have to have our time together Friday. But then it'll be Saturday.
Okay, I feel like that yarn is a requirement. I have to think when I see it, I'll have a project and then I'll be able to buy it with intention.
I haven't even seen it yet. And look at this joy. My cheeks are already hurting. It needs some nice joy yarn rubbed on it. That's what it needs.
I agree. I agree. All right, y'all.
I hope you'll come join me tomorrow night for Cup to Hook conversation and be prepared and maybe consider coming up and showing what's on your hook. I would love to hush my mouth and let you come up and share. So think about that from now until tomorrow. And yeah, I would love to have you come up and share what's in your cup and on your hook. So pray about it and then join us for movie night.
Absolutely. I plan to be there. I work till 6 o'clock. So I don't jump on the whole come on up and show your stuff bandwagon because I'm usually in my car. But I will definitely be there tomorrow night. I am going to probably watch at least one of the episodes tonight, and then probably one tomorrow, if I can survive it emotionally. So anyway,
Anything.
we need to get going, y'all. I'm starving. I'm a starving Marvin over here. I look like I feel like I look like a Garbage Pail Kid. Do you guys remember the Garbage Pail Kids? The cards. Anyway, I'm not going to get off on another tangent. I'm hungry. We gotta go.
Let you end it. So be joyful, everyone. Stay crafty in your own way. Make your own joyful creations, and above everything else, be humble and kind. I love you.
Yes, and take care. Be safe. Do random acts of kindness. Show compassion with boundaries. Take care of each other, and we'll see you tomorrow night or next Thursday. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.